You're listening to the Uplevel Your Online Business Show, where wealth is empowering, purpose is crucial, and high vibes are non-negotiable. And now, here's your host, certified business coach and practical woo strategist, Sarah J. Loureiro.
You guys, I am so freaking excited about this episode. This is all about the principles of law of attraction, in specific, living as if and how to get what you really want. This specific area of the law of attraction is what has ultimately allowed me to really step into the business and life of my dreams. And this one teaching is what has gotten me from signing on one client every few months or so to really investing in my business, investing in my growth, and being able to make five-figure months while having a complete freedom-based business. I used to be the type of person who was just completely caught up in the how. I would download every single freebie possible. I would try to copy other coaches out there who were doing similar work to me because I thought that that was going to be the key to getting what I wanted. But all that left me with was so much struggle and so much frustration of how and why the how wasn't working for me. And in fact, I focused so much on that frustration and the how of why things weren't working for me that I was constantly in this downward spiral of this isn't working. You're not making this work. Things aren't happening for you. And because I was in that downward spiral of negative thoughts, I kept on producing more and more negative thoughts. This might seem really weird for you to even hear from me, especially if you have known me in my business for a while now, because I love talking about the law of attraction. I love talking about positive thinking. But at the time when I first started in this online industry, I didn't actually know any of this stuff. And once I really started to take charge and started to take hold of this one philosophy that I'm about to share with you, I literally went from signing on one client every few months to signing on 3 clients within 3 weeks. I got fully booked within a few months. And then I quit my 9-to-5. I moved to Nicaragua, and I have been feeling absolutely amazing and feeling immense freedom ever since. And so usually one of the main reasons why we feel like we are stuck in our businesses and why we are stuck in the how is because we are caught up in analysis paralysis. We keep thinking that if we just do that next thing, if we just work those next 10 hours, that things are finally going to start to click for us. And we don't want to do anything else or move forward with our businesses or move forward with our lives until we get that next thing. Whereas the exact opposite is true. And this was the thing that completely changed my life. I can't make decisions based on my past circumstances and where I am right now in order for me to make those huge shifts into my future. If I want to have something amazing and completely different in my future than in my past, then I need to start thinking and feeling from that place in the future in order for me to get what I want. So it's not about, I really want to make 5-figure months, but I have only been able to make $2,000 a month. So I'm going to continue to make decisions based on where I am out of fear that I might not be able to get to where I want to go. And that type of mentality is what keeps us stuck. It's what keeps us in this, okay, I only make $2,000 a month, so therefore I need to find a program that's within that budget for me to level up. But that never ends up happening because of the fact that we're making decisions based on our past and present situation. And those decisions are not the type of decisions that are going to propel us into that amazing, abundant future. And here's the thing, our gut always knows the best steps to take. It's our fear that completely blocks us from achieving those desires. And so think about it. Have you ever been placed in a situation where you're just like, I really want that one thing, and that one thing is going to be so amazing for me, but then all of your fears and doubts in your mind stop you from doing it time after time because they're telling you things about your present and past circumstances. And chances are you gave into those thoughts. You gave into all of those fears. And that's probably also one of the reasons why you still feel stuck where you are today. So what I'd invite you to do is to feel through what your gut is telling you, regardless of your fears, and make sure that you make executive decisions based on your desires and where you want to go. Based on this principle, now every single time that I make a huge decision within my business, I journal around what the version of myself that is already there, who is already doing those amazing things, what she would do in that situation. And then I start to create a timeline of how I am going to get there and the decisions that she makes when she is already there. Maybe she wants 3 brand new clients every single month. So having 3 clients, brand new clients every single month, what does she do? How is the way she makes decisions? What types of things is she investing in her business? What types of steps is she taking outside of her comfort zone in order for her to really fully expand into the version of herself that she really wants to be in? You want to lose weight? How can you live and breathe and really feel what it's like to be in that new body? What are you doing differently in that new body? You want to be in a really healthy relationship with someone who absolutely adores you? How does it feel to be in that relationship? What are you doing differently? How do you treat yourself? What is the difference between the way that you're treating yourself now and the way that you treat yourself when you're in that nice, healthy, abundant relationship? And start to feel and start to act in the way of you already having those things. The 3 key principles to the law of attraction are ask, believe, and receive. So the asking part is the part where you proclaim your desires to the universe. You proclaim what it is that you want. The belief part is understanding that this is going to happen for you no matter what. Believing in the fact that these positive things can happen to you more than any negatives that are out there in your head. And the receiving part is really being able to open up your hand and to not be afraid of receiving all of those amazing things that are about to come to you. And of course, the living as if part of this equation is to really put yourself into that person or that feeling that it is that you really want. How different is that? How can you actively step into that every single day? And so this doesn't mean that if you want to be a millionaire, you have to go out and buy yourself a Chanel purse, even if you only have $1,000 in your bank account. But what it does mean is that anything that you're feeling when you actually go out and buy that Chanel purse, how can you feel that now? How can you feel that specific feeling now? Happiness does not come from external events and external things. Happiness is an inside job, and it's the same thing with your business. You need to be that person who is willing to feel and get excited and believe that that successful business is possible for them in order to be that person who's happy with their business. If you're constantly feeling that the secret to your business success is some sort of external thing, then you're never going to be feeling that success inside of you. And all of the money in the world is never going to change that for you. There are so many people that think that 5-figure months are going to be the solution to all of their problems. And while making more money is amazing and making money is awesome, 5-figure months are not going to be the solution to your problem of unhappiness or overwhelm unless you fix those problems to begin with. If you fix those problems internally. So I invite you, if you want to make huge, drastic changes within your business or even within your life, I invite you to start feeling how it's going to feel when you get there and doing the things that person who's already there does. Start living and breathing and doing the things that are going to help you to go there, rather than living and breathing your past and current circumstances. Because your past and current circumstances aren't what's going to bring you to that big, amazing, successful idea. How would it feel to make six figures? And what is it that you need to do within your business to get you there? Does the woman who is making six figures, does she stress out about every single cost per lead from her Facebook ads? I bet you she doesn't. Does the woman who's making six figures, does she get absolutely terrified of following up with potential clients? Does she not follow up with potential clients at all because of her fears? I bet you she doesn't. Does that woman who's already making six figures, is she afraid of investing in her business even when she feels like it's the right decision in her gut? Guess what? She doesn't. And so maybe for your entire life, you felt like, well, the reason why she has a six-figure business, or enter in whatever it is that you want to manifest for yourself. And so you might be thinking to yourself, well, the reason why she has these amazing thoughts, and the reason why she doesn't live based on fear, and the reason why she invests in her business is because she already has a six-figure business, right? The reason why this woman is so happy with her body, and the reason why it's so easy for her, is because she kind of just grew up in the way where she's drinking green smoothies all the time. But yet the exact opposite is true. People aren't just born into being happy. People aren't just born into being healthy. People aren't just born into being really, really successful with their businesses. Sure, it's really a lot easier for some people when they already have that structure in place, when they already have that upbringing in place, but that does not mean that it's any less possible for you. What is it that you really, really want to do? What would absolutely light you up? And start taking inspired action based on those desires and based on those beliefs. That is going to get you so much further than that next free webinar that you're about to watch, than that next checklist that you're about to consume, than that next $97 product that's on sale that you have to have. Make those steady, longer term investments, whether they're monetary investments or whether they're investments in your self-care, investments in your happiness. Start to jumpstart your progress towards getting everything that you want by always asking yourself, what would the person who already has it, what would she be doing? And so my final question for you is this. How much further would you be in your business? How much more successful would you be in your business if you were to practice this one principle? Think about that every single day as much as you can and take that inspired action. And once you do, get ready to start to see your business and life transform, because everything is about to come to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next.
Thanks for listening to the Uplevel Your Online Business Show. If you enjoy our show and would like the show notes and free goodies about how to grow your online coaching business, head over to sarahjlorero.com for more information. We hope you'll tune in next time.